Basic JavaScript for React, JavaScript syntax overview. In React development, understanding JavaScript syntax is important, as it makes your code cleaner and more efficient. One key feature of JavaScript is arrow functions. Arrow functions, a concise way to write functions. Arrow functions provide a more concise way to write functions. Instead of using the traditional function keyword, you can write functions in a shorter form. For example, const add equals a, b, equals a plus b is a compact way to define a function. Another benefit of arrow functions is lexical this. In traditional functions, the value of this can change depending on how the function is called. With arrow functions, this always refers to the context in which the function was created, making it easier to handle events and manage state in React components. Using arrow functions helps you write cleaner, more readable code and avoid common pitfalls with this. Destructuring, simplifying object and array manipulation. Destructuring is a feature in JavaScript that makes it easier to work with objects and arrays. It allows you to extract values from an object or an array and assign them to variables in a more concise way. For example, with an object, instead of accessing values like user.name or user.age, you can use destructuring like this. Const name age equals user. This automatically creates the variables name and age from the user object. For arrays, destructuring lets you easily pull out values like this. Const first, second equals 1, 2. Now, first is 1 and second is 2. Destructuring simplifies your code by reducing the need for repetitive property access and makes it easier to manage complex objects or arrays, especially in React when handling props and state. Spread operator, copying and merging arrays and objects. The spread operator, in JavaScript, makes it easy to copy and merge arrays and objects. For arrays, you can use the spread operator to create a copy or combine multiple arrays. For example, const new array equals old array. This creates a new array with the same elements as old array. You can also merge arrays like this. Const combined equals array1, array2. For objects, the spread operator lets you copy or merge objects. For example, const new object equals old object. This copies all properties from old object to new object. You can also merge objects. Const merged equals object1, object2. The spread operator is useful in React when working with state, as it allows you to easily update parts of an object or array without modifying the original. This helps maintain immutability and ensures the app behaves as expected. Template literals, string interpolation for cleaner code. Template literals in JavaScript allow you to create strings more easily and with cleaner syntax. Instead of using the traditional string concatenation with plus, you can use backtick symbol to create multi-line strings and insert variables directly into the string. For example, with a traditional string, you might write const message equals hello, plus name plus exclamation point. With template literals, you can simplify this to const message equals hello, $a name. Here, $a name is a placeholder that gets replaced with the value of the name variable. Template literals are especially useful in React and dealing with dynamic content in JSX, making your code easier to read and more concise.